Premier Stadium for tonight's soccer match between Tower Hill and Salesianum. A special welcome to all our friends from Tower Hill who made the trip to play, coach, and support their team. We wish you the best of luck today and throughout the school year. In keeping with the commitment of both school communities to build character and leadership on and off the pitch, we ask all fans in attendance to assist us in promoting the highest standards of sportsmanship. A special thank you for the efforts of the officials for tonight's contest. Officials play an important role in every contest to keep our events fair, safe, and fun. Ladies and gentlemen, I now ask that you please rise as we honor God and country with a prayer and then our national anthem. We begin by remembering that now and always we are in the presence of God. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. God of gentle strength, bless the students and faculty, families and alumni of both Tower Hill and Salesianum, and protect the students who compete today. Keep them safe from injury and give them the grace to excel. Grant us all the courage to stand for what is right and the compassion to defend those in need. Help all of us gathered here to be who we are and be that well. And when this contest is over, may we depart in a spirit of friendship and mutual respect that benefits all true athletes. We ask this through Christ our Lord. Amen. St. Francis de Sales, pray for us. St. James de Chante, pray for us. Blessed Louis Brayson, pray for us. And now, please remain standing as we honor America with our national anthem. And now our starting lineups. First for Tower Hill, coached by Chris Aiken. Number 1, Liam Moult. 2, Trey Trusdale. Number 3, Max Bahinsky. Number 4, Sam Perney. Number 6, Chip Dennis. Number 7, Liam Duke. Number 8, George Petterick. Number 9, Daley Welsmer. Number 10, Chase McDonald. Number 11, R.A. Sabatou. And number 16, Max Vadalani. And now for Salesianum, coached by Mr. Scott Mosier. Number 6, or number 0, Tom DeRosa. Number 2, Dominic Chiriaco. Number 7, Brad Eicher. Number 8, Nico Rossi. Number 10, Joseph Coutura. Number 12, Sawyer Vahe. Number 14, Brian Perez Herrera. Number 15, Thomas Casilla. Number 16, Daniel Matthews. Number 17, Chase Heischer. Number 19, Jason Trujillo. Gentlemen and ladies, just have a great game tonight.
Welcome back to one of the best soccer venues on the East Coast, Abyssinia Stadium. My name is Adam Minacucci, and joining me tonight in the commentary box is Tim Grates. Tim, I want to hear your thoughts. What is your initial assessment on this game?
Well, Adam, we got quite the matchup tonight. The Sal's are coming off a home win against LaSalle, 1-0, and now the Sal's face the Hillers for the first time in about 15 years, going all the way back to November 9th of 2010, a round one playoff game in which the Sal's took a 3-1 win. These teams are certainly very different than those two that played 15 years ago, but the Sal's are still looking really good coming into this game.
Now, of course, analyzing Tower Hill, they've historically been an opponent that's focused on controlling the tempo and possession. And how do the Sal's strategically break down these types of players?
Well, I mean, if you can't control the tempo, you got to control that middle third of the field where all the transitions are, so you can use the other team's tempo but try and keep the ball where you want it. So that'll be the Sal's key benefit.
And, of course, Salesianum have a key advantage coming into this kind of game. What is it?
Well, as I was saying, it's just their ability to keep the ball where they want it. Even if they're playing at the other team's tempo, it doesn't matter if the Sal's have the ball on that attack third for the entire game.
We do have some updated stats for you tonight. Declan Tockham is the leading goal scorer for Salesianum with 3 goals to his name. Surprisingly, he has only scored in 1 match with, I believe at Milford. It was an 8-2 win at Fusco Fields, the other venue that Salesianum soccer typically plays in. And we'll be looking to see more of him tonight. However, he is not able to start as we kick off this match, sadly. I think the key player for me, though, Tim, is Brian Perez Herrera, also known as Chicha.
I mean, I don't think there's been a game here that Brian hasn't started in. He's just been the guy. He's been incredible on the Sal's attack this season.
Yeah, the teams are lining up now. They're beginning to get ready for this whistle. Referees rang red tonight. I thought an interesting choice.
I mean, it's going to be hard to see if they give a red card, but looks like they are red cards.
I like the joke, Tim. I like the joke. Good turnout from both sides, I would say, as a fairly equal split of Salesianum and Tower Hill fans. Of course, Tower Hill also being in Wilmington, Delaware, also a private school, pays tuition. That's not surprised. They showed out here at Abyssinia Stadium around like 5-minute drive, I would say, from their school.
I don't know. I haven't really been to Tower Hill too often. I couldn't say, but I trust your judgment, Adam.
Well, Tower Hill now is beginning to take their formation. Salesianum as well. And it'll be certainly an exciting match tonight. As you said, it's been, what, 15 years?
15 years.
Since they've played. It's insane, wow. You'd be surprised because these are both Delaware teams. Typically, they play the same Delaware opponents, but lots of mutual opponents, just never each other. Looks like Tower Hill will start tonight with the ball as we kick off here in about 3, 2, and 0.5. Oh, that was wrong.
Can't win them all.
And
there
we're off,
go.
just as I predicted. It's good ping pong with the headers to start us off here tonight at Abyssinia Stadium. Valle there just needed to watch his touch. Just able to get out to Matthews on the right. But 2 awkward moments in the first 30 seconds here for Salesianum. Long throw in there. Be a throw in again for Salesianum. Tower Hill very comfortable in their attacking third until now. Immediately stealing right back and bringing in a good energy from what have been expected to be the underdogs for tonight's match. Salesianum with their almost first real chance on the ball there. Esser now with the ball, has a chance to make it one. Let's see what he can do. And certainly decent attempt, but nothing more, I would say.
I mean, Esser, he got a good shot on that ball, but Liam Lamole was in there in the goal for the Hillers, just able to stop that one in its tracks.
Salia. Valle. Chicho now, that man we were talking about earlier, but sent a great ball into Daniel Matthews. It'll be a throw and just hit the corner flag there. Very close to what could have been the first very, very beneficial set piece for Salesianum. It'll be Trujillo who takes this throw and known for his long throw-ins, and see there, he almost was able to reach Chase Esser.
The throw-in looked almost like a corner. The Sal's almost put a good set piece out there. Unfortunately, the arm strength just wasn't there, and they'll have to play this one.
Esser. Unique choice for a through ball there, but it almost worked. Chicha now with some very impressive dribbling. Saw Ronaldo do that in a game once. Chicha again. Salia. Suriaco now receiving the ball.
Very physical play there from the Hillers.
Yeah, well, Nico Rossi, I have to say, number 8 for Salesianum, he is the defensive mid typically for the Sal, so we'll certainly have to expect that. In the meantime, Esser with a glancing shot almost was able to make something out of it. In the end, Lamole was able to pick that up nicely. But an encouraging first 4 minutes for Salesianum. Through ball just played a little far. Teresdal thought he was able to reach Welshmer with that pass, but Welshmer wasn't looking forward to running for it. Siriaco. Long ball play to Torturo. Great touch.
Again, some more physical defense from the Hillers. Referee says it was a fair challenge.
Yeah, Chicha didn't seem fazed by it at all, I must say. Parents, fans certainly thought something should have come out of it, but Chicha just on his feet. He rolls like that.
Referees letting the Hillers set the tone here. The Owls have been responding with the same amount of physicality, so as long as it doesn't escalate past control, looks like they're just going to let them play.
Just then, referee blowing his whistle for the first time other than kick off this match, just to tell the Tower Hill substitutes that they needed to stay a little closer to the bench. On the other side of the field, it's Siriaco. Salesianum content to pass through the back line here. Just some miscommunication there, I think.
Yeah, I think Fred Ferrero was banking on that left defender to be there, but wasn't home for that pass. That'll be an easy throw in for the Hillers. Quite the run up for Chase McDonald to take this one, going all the way from the track.
Can't tell which was longer, Trujillo's throwing or his, but we're going to have the battle of the long throwers tonight. Tower Hill able to keep pressure on Salesianum. Technical moves able to fend away Sawyer Valle. Donald was doing an especially good job there, but cross there does not reflect what happened previously, but it will be Tower Hill corner. First of the night.
Should be an interesting set piece for the Hillers. They're going to have to try and take advantage of every opportunity they can get, especially considering they are quite possibly outmatched by the Sal's. As that one's in and batted away by Thomas DeRosa. Looked like a volleyball player there. Wonder what he does in the spring.
Be interesting. Salesianum has certainly had multi-sport athletes such as Dante DiVincenzo, who you, of course, might know from playing in the NBA. Originally, he did come to Salesianum for soccer, though. I heard this on a podcast. His dad was very, very upset that he chose basketball as his main sport over soccer. But who knows? DeRosa could be the next.
Turned out pretty well.
I would say he made the good choice too. So DeRosa might have to think of that in the future.
Another physical challenge from the Sal's. The referees calling this one no.
He certainly was assertive. Daniel Matthews unhappy with the call. Hands out wide, and the referee just ran over to him and told him to step back.
Tower Hill fans are certainly rattling the rock tonight for this free kick.
I must admit that Salesianum's weakness likely isn't off the field. It's likely isn't on the field. It's actually on. Offsides call there for a very close chance for Tower Hill. But in the end, just didn't start that run at the right time. It's a little past that second to last defender. As I was saying earlier, the weakness for Salesianum isn't on the pitch. It's off the pitch with the fans. I did say that there were an even amount of spectators tonight for both sides, but Salesianum's fans have certainly been known to stay quiet and just enjoy the game rather than support the team, you know.
I mean, it looks like most of these guys just played in the JV game not too long ago, under half an hour at this point. So they might just be a little tired, trying to recoup their energy before really getting involved.
It was a 2-0 win. Goals from two different Salesianum players. Chase Esser attempted to make something of that. That Tower Hill defender tried to be heroic, wasn't.
That'll be a corner for the Sal's. We got Joe Turturro making that long way from midfield all the way to the corner.
Elijah Osio, who you just saw on screen, is actually not able to play tonight. He is typically one of the starting center backs, one of the soccer captains for Salesianum. However, just because of hamstring injuries, he's had to sit out the past couple of matches, and in his place has been Tommy Casalia more here at Salesianum, doing a great job, especially for his first year on varsity.
Yeah, absolutely. I couldn't tell Casalia was a second teamer if you told me to pick him out from this game. He's been playing incredibly so far. Hopefully he can keep it up.
Have a goal kick here for Tower Hill after a wayward Salesianum corner. Sends it past halfway, but Brady Esser with a dominant header. Tower Hill playing it safe, just clearing it. When in doubt, kick it out as this goes.
Turturro, a very quick throw in, trying to get the ball back in as quickly as possible.
Esser was deemed to be a little physical there. Referee is steadfast in his decision.
That might come back to bite the Sal's, just not knowing when to tone down the physicality with how close you are to a ref, or even just with trying to ramp it up from what Tower Hill went out the gate with. It looks like the refs think Tower Hill's physicality was better, and the Sal's taking a little too far.
Yeah, you never want to be that first player to get booked. Of course, no player ever wants to be that, but so far it's looking like it might be Salesianum. Torturo with the throw now. Very close press there from Tower Hill. Chicha with the ball. Yeah, another throw-in. Pretty much in that exact same area.
Valle dumps it right off to Chicha. Gets it knocked off, and that'll be a throw-in for the Hillers, turning the field around.
Apologies for the sound. We do have the train coming in. Of course, the train line right next to Abyssinia Stadium. One of its perks, or potentially downfalls, if you will.
Another throw-in for the Hillers near that bottom left corner.
I feel like that same 5 meters of space is getting a lot of love tonight.
I mean, yeah. You gotta think, at some point in the South, we're gonna try and expand the field, try and attack from the other direction, maybe get some more shots off. They're gonna be in that attacking third for so long. The Hiller defense has just been locking them down so far.
Just had a moment for the Hiller offense to shine, but to no avail. Ball's now with Trujillo. Press almost right there. It'll be a Tower Hill throw on the opposite side. Tower Hill sending the ball into the box, but intercepted by that rookie Tommy Casalia. Salesianum end up with possession. Esser doing a great job to move the ball. And now comes to Chicha. He has a chance. Will he make it one? And he is very, very, very close. Best chance we've had all night so far.
Yeah, that one-on-one with the defender and the goalie. Just wasn't able to shake the defender enough to get a really controlled shot on the goal. He just had to get it in. Unfortunately, that in just so happened to be right where the goalie was positioned.
Another attempt on goal here. Salesianum in that 6. Trujillo has lots of time to take that, but looks like by luck it ends up with Matthews. Matthews to Valle. Valle with the bicycle kick pass. Very close though. Referee stops the game. It looks like one of the Tower Hill players has been injured. Not too sure. I have to talk about that pass from Sawyer Valle though. That was a brilliant ingenuity bicycle kick pass into Chase Esser.
That was incredible. Unfortunately, it was unable to come down with a goal for the Sal's, but it did extend their possession there for a bit, get them in a bit more control of the ball.
It'll be a drop ball for Salesianum. So they had possession earlier. Trujillo gets past one, and very good cross in the box. A little too good as it went out.
I mean, honestly, that cross was good enough. You might be able to call that one a shot, and no one would bat an eye, but I don't think we're going to do that to his goal percentage.
Yeah, stats are everything these days.
As there we have the through ball to about midfield. The Hillers in complete control, sending it to their attack third.
Yeah, Tower Hill with a good chance here, but not able to do anything. George Pedrick tried to take the shot on. Now Turturro, though, getting pushed around, but still in control. You hear the Hiller support, but DeRosa is maybe able to make a very, very clean, easy save there. First of the night from him. Not too much for him. Well, good attack from Tower Hill, I must say. As they're attempting to send Daniel Matthew very close to the touch. Trujillo with a impeccable slide tackle. Esser now in the buildup. He wants to take a shot, but the referee awards a rightly deserved free kick. Just tackle from the side there. Doesn't look like it was enough for first booking, but good chance nevertheless for Salesianum to make it one.
Chase Esser taking this one for the Sals. Salesianum very slow to get their players in position for a possible set piece.
It's like Daniel Matthews and Joseph Turturro standing over this ball. Daniel Matthews with the free kick, but oh, just too far over the bar.
I mean, if we switch to the type of football we're playing, that should count for 3 points right through those uprights, but unfortunately, he's playing the wrong sport tonight.
Tower Hill's goal kick going through their entire 11. Salia. Bouncing the ball around Salesianum and Tower Hill. Foul there called for Salesianum, but first yellow card awarded of the match. Oh. Yeah, that Tower Hill player just ran a little too cocky, running in front of the ball to try and stop a quick free kick, but the referee was having none of it.
Looks like number 7, Liam Duke, taking that yellow.
We'll have to be careful. To be honest, that was not the type of foul you want to get caught on a yellow card with. It's one thing if it's a tactical foul, potentially saving a goal, but I don't think it was worth it, and certainly neither will the Tower Hill coach. Very interesting sequence of events there. I couldn't tell if that was a purposeful play or just a whiff on the part of Nico Rossi, but delivery wasn't as good as I think Mosier would have looked for. Rossi again. Salia keeping that ball in. Rossi sending it to Matthews, who tips it forward, attempting to reach Esser. Matthews still has the ball. Esser. Good slide tackle, though, from number 11 on Tower Hill, Ore Sabitu. Cross in for Salesianum. Nothing coming of it. Chicha calling for the ball. Valle now has it.
Right off the dome of Max Vitalana for the Hillers, so the freshman took that kick from Valle right to the face. Walks it off just fine. Mr. Turo sends that one right into the breadbasket of Liam Lamole.
That breadbasket was sure really willing to receive another loaf, as Lamole was definitely not opposed to Turturo's kick. Turturo, on the other hand, was a little tiny bit annoyed by his kick there. Chicha to Valle now. Back to Chicha. Awkward clearance there. Rossi, though, with a volley that was very close to that bottom left corner, reminiscent of the one he had against LaSalle earlier this week, which again was very close. Very similar situation, that defensive midfielder sliding in from the pocket to reach that ball, striking it perfectly on the half volley, and just grazed the left goalpost there. I had said earlier, one of the best goals that Salesianum and Abyssinia Stadium could have seen, but it wasn't the case that time, and neither is it the case this time. Trujillo fending off the ball there. Salia now. Siriaco looking for a pass, looking for a long ball. That's what he loves to do, and he found Chase Esser.
As Liam Duke comes back in from that yellow card for the Hillers, taking Trey Truesdell to the bench, giving him a breather. Hopefully Duke can refrain from warranting another yellow card to keep his playing time up. Guys looking like seals, just headers back and forth to each other.
Yeah, there. Of course, now there's some ground play, but when you're getting those first and second balls, it seems like for Salesianum and Tower Hill, they've set an agreement for it to be in the air. Matthews with a ball in the air there. Discombulation over there, right past the 18. Tower Hill now with the counterattack.
Adam, I kind of want to do well on my SAT. I've never heard that word before. Can you please explain it to me? They're going to ask me about that on the English section, and I am worried.
Yeah, no problem, no problem.
Because there's Chicha taking on a triple team unable to get it all the way through.
Bicycle kick there from Chicha. Apparently, he was certainly confused, and that is what discombobulation is. You could say a confused or disconcerted state.
Well, thanks for that. That'll definitely stay in my memory now that I had to ask you on air, but there's a good goal kick from the Hillers. And Valle takes a hit to the face.
Yeah, that's not good.
Foul against Tower Hill.
Looks like Valle is all right, thankfully. Applause coming from the crowd.
He's able to get up, and he's going to play through it.
Props to him. Daniel Matthews with the immediate press. Same with Trujillo. Valle is able to take that one. Play a 1-2 with Matthews and almost able to get it to Chicha too. Tower Hill now on the opposite side. Oh, never mind, not for very long. Rossi playing a ball to Esser there. Valle to Chicha. Esser's making a run. Chicha plays a brilliant, almost brilliant Trivella brawl. Esser back to Chicha. Shots for a foul, but nothing there. Turturro running after that one, but they'll shield it out until it's his throwing. Maybe took that one a little too quickly.
He intended for Esser there. Esser just couldn't quite get to that spot. But there he goes now. He's got an opportunity. He sends a pretty good through ball. Got swallowed up by Liam Lamore.
Tower Hill fans there with that, the ratchet and claps, as they say.
That's a interesting noisemaker to bring to a high school soccer game, but I'm not one to judge. As Valle sends this one to Matthews.
Matthews now almost finding Esser. Ball just a little, not powerful enough. Look, a double slide tackle there. Brady Esser now almost, I think he wanted to go for the shot there. That would certainly have been a goal to remember. Churro attempted to play that ball, just no one was there. Oh, and Tommy just, Tommy Casalia stepped up a little too far. Trujillo is there to clean up the damage. It'll be a goal kick. Referee telling that Tower Hill player to come talk to him. Threw the ball away. Similar offense for the last yellow card, but referee is more generous this time. Rossi with a penetrating challenge there. Completely fair and did a great job of getting the ball away in his side possession. Turturro dribbling into open space, still going forward. Turturro still. Welshmer now, again dispossessed by Rossi and really, really close to a potential red card challenge there, just almost striking the back of the legs of Rossi, who again has another challenge. Rossi is on fire. It's Chicha now.
Incredible juke there, sends it in.
Chicha with the goal! Chicha with the double backflip there, making Salesianum 1-0 up versus Tower Hill. Beautiful, beautiful shot there in the bottom right corner. Just able to guide that just as the legs of Phil Foden. Even having Thomas DeRosa, the goalkeeper, join in from the opposite end and celebrate. That is surely one of the best goals that we've seen here with the Salesianum squad this season. Chicho with some wonderful moves to get past 3 players before curling that ball, guiding it. Just telling it where, whispering where he wanted it to go. To that bottom right corner, and Lamole had no chance. Had a good attempt, but just couldn't do anything because it was that good. It's 1-0, Salesianum versus Tower Hill.
And now that the Sal's are up this 1 goal, they're just gonna play for control and possession. They just want to wind the clock down. It's still the first half. That's just Salesianum's brand of soccer. They're gonna get a lead. They're gonna just hold that. And looks like that's what they're attempting to do, keeping the ball in their defensive third, not even trying to press and attack.
It's our goal scorer again with the ball. Great through ball into Sawyer Valle.
Like
Tower Hill player's getting fast though. Valle really, really wanted a foul there. Thought he was in the right. It's a goal kick with Tower Hill seeming no rush to take after their start to the deficit. Turturro to Valle. Multiple players making runs, and I think Valle just thought Chicho was still keeping up his run. He was screaming for the ball earlier, but then stopped as he saw Valle switch to the right. Meager Hillers chant in the background. Trujillo now. Matthews. Matthews attempted to send it for Esser there, but ball a little too heavy for him to pick up. That Matthews-Esser link up is one to watch tonight. So we're quickly approaching the last minutes of the first half. Turturro able to easily claim that ball. And Ore Sabitu just taking his time, just clearing it out. You do have a substitution, Tim.
Yeah, looks like we got Noah Nemeth coming in for the Sal's. Alongside Declan Takam.
Coming off, it looks like we had Daniel Matthews and Brady Esser. We were talking about Declan earlier in pregame and hope to see his goal tally come to 4. Here he is now with the pass to Trujillo.
Declan has been playing sort of a Swiss Army knife for the Sal's these past 2 years that he's been on the varsity squad. Able to fill in on defense, midfield, and even playing a little bit of attack for Coach Mosier, just trying to fill in anywhere, give his guys a breather.
Yeah, Mosier pushes his guys to be Swiss Army knives. I really like that expression. You've seen Joseph Turturro, who's played left back, right back, center defensive mid, center attacking mid, and just regular center mid. Seen Daniel Matthews switch between right winger and right back for the past couple of years, and now, of course, Declan Takam, who's left back, right winger, and right winger. Here he is with the ball. Turturro, Chicha.
Turturro trying to send a through ball to an offside Chase Esser. Thankfully, that one got intercepted before Esser was able to get to it, and the ball will remain live.
We have 2 more substitutions now.
We got Trey Truesdale coming back in for the Hillers, and Danny Matthews coming in to give Chase Esser a break.
Quick break for Matthews. He is known to have a lot of stamina. Now Casalia, who hasn't had to work that much. Same can be said for Thomas DeRosa and Dominic Siriaco, who have had a fairly relaxed game so far. Tower Hill with some chances, a couple, but nothing to make Salesianum really scared, let's say.
There's a good clearance for the newly returned Danny Matthews. Unable to get past the double team, however.
Rossi. You've seen Turturro shift into the defensive mid slash center mid position here as Declan Takum fills in for him at left back. See him now ready to receive the ball from Siriaco if Siriaco wants. Siriaco, of course, is looking for a long ball to play. And there he goes. Valle attempting to send Trujillo there.
That one will roll out in no man's land for a Salesianum throw-in, being taken by Trujillo.
Looks like that'll be a yellow card there for, is that Daniel Matthews? No, excuse me, that Dominic Siriaco, center back. Referee deemed that was a little too much. Siriaco actually just going right back to the center line to get ready for a substitution once this play is over. Of course, the rules are that for high school soccer that if you get a yellow card, you must be substituted, but
referee blows another whistle.
this time I'm not sure what it's about.
I don't think that kick was taken from the right spot. A foot and ball made contact a little too early to stop the play, so they just got to reset and take a ball from the ball boy, who's now being sent on a goose chase into that back corner.
Tower Hill with the set piece opportunity, but flies wide. Goal kick in these last 3 minutes for Salesianum.
Siriaco comes right back in.
Noah Nemeth wanted to get his chance there, but just coming back after immediately being substituted on. Salia. Rossi. Chicha. Declan Taco's begging for the ball now, but Chicha's carrying it just by himself. Pass it to Trujillo. just on the opposite side now of the field as his position. It looks like there'll be a free kick or throw-in for Salesianum. Couldn't tell which.
It looks like a throw-in from back here, but again, a little hard to see, and we'll find out these coming seconds. And that's a free kick. Looks like it's going to be indirect, though, as the Sal's look to set up a little bit of a set piece here.
Joseph Turturro taking it quickly, sending it in the box, but comes right back to him. Able to get past one with some nice feints. Rossi getting suggestions to shoot, and a very, very close shot from Rossi. Second shot tonight. It's had a very close impact on goal, but only hit the side netting that time. Chicha, very powerful ball there. Daniel Matthews is chasing that one down. He knows it's going to be tough for Tower Hill to keep. It's a throw-in for Salesianum. Taken quickly.
Sal here in the last first half. Just trying to see if they can take advantage of any sloppy mistakes that Hillers might make headed into halftime.
And it is halftime here at Abysinio Stadium. Salesianum lead 1-0 to Tower Hill after a brilliant display of performance from Chicha. Able to get past not one, not two, but three players before slotting it into the bottom right corner with a finesse shot. We will, here at WSAL, we will see you back in about 10 minutes for the next half of Tower Hill versus Salesianum. Welcome back to Abysinio Stadium. My name is Adam Inakuchi, joined tonight in the commentary box by Tim Grace. Tim, we are at the second half of a riveting match between Salesianum and Tower Hill, 1-0. Tell us what happened in that first half.
First half, the Sal's really were in control for most of it. You know, the Hillers, they got a couple really good presses through into that attacking third, but the Sal's fortunately were able to lock them down to 0 goals, and then Brian Perez Herrera was able to have a heroic moment going through 3 defenders before finally placing a ball right in that bottom corner of the goal to put the Sal's up 1-0. And that's where we've been for the past couple minutes as Sawyer Valle looks to kick this one off for the Sal's.
Referee waiting for Thomas DeRosa to signal he's ready as he was doing some acrobatics in the 6 box.
Trying to keep those legs warm. The hammies engaged.
And it's kickoff. 4 players for Salesianum moving up as Nico Rossi absolutely boots this one into the safe grasp of Lamole's hands there for Tower Hill.
Kickoff went a little too far there. Unable to get to Chase Esser on the attack. Now the Hillers.
Looks like we do have one change from halftime. Noah Nemeth, number 24, coming in for Jason Trujillo, number 19 at right back. I have to say Trujillo was doing good so far, but Coach Mosier thought a change was necessary, and here comes Nemeth, who certainly is a high quality, high caliber right back as well. One of the other Swiss Army knives, playing striker in his first 2 years and now switching to more of a defensive role in these last 2 as a senior and a junior.
And there's Ross. He's been electric so far. That defensive mid. He sends that one out of bounds for a Hillers throw in. That left attacking position.
Chase McDonald to step up and give us this long throw here. It ends up with Tower Hill, but oh, just a very, very good pass, but no one there. I think
Thomas
that was
DeRosa.
the best chance for them so far.
I mean, yeah, Thomas DeRosa, a sigh so loud you could hear it from up here, just so relieved that that ball wasn't going right to him.
Esser reclaiming this ball. A clear foul there for Salesianum. Mosier wants a yellow, asking the referee what happened. Free kick taken short. And it's Chicho, our goal scorer here tonight, with the ball. Ball going back and forth between Salesianum and Tower Hill possession, but now it's for sure Tower Hill.
Ball goes back to DeRosa, just trying to slow the pace down a bit, take full control of this tempo.
Ball just kind of bouncing around in possession. Somewhat static as compared to the last half.
I mean, that's just how Coach Mosier's playing these in-state games. He doesn't really need to run the score up, so he chooses not to. Just sort of a slow pace, just keep the ball and hold on to that lead as much as you can. You're not going to have to worry about going into the attack or anything, just slow and controlled for 40 minutes.
Tower Hill, though, certainly wants to turn up the tempo as they get a throw in on that their far right flank. It'll be Max Fatlana who's taking this. Again, a long throw, and Tower Hill certainly like their long throws tonight.
Certainly using the track for what it was intended for with that long run-up, sprinting to it. That is unable to amount to anything for such a long throw, and as there's a wayward clearance for the Sal's.
That ball from Noah Nemeth, well, at first was a little concerning. Now able to get Salesianum just up the field and into a dangerous position.
Matthews almost with that dangerous crosser. Fortunately intercepted by a horde of Hillers.
Turturro being chased down by 2. Salesianum maintained possession. And a free kick here for Salesianum right at the edge of the penalty area. It's a dangerous position for Tower Hill, as anyone who's decent at taking free kicks with their right foot just able to curl it in on this far left corner. Looks like it's Sawyer Valle and Joseph Turturro.
Again, the Sal's just exercising that control of the pace and of possession here. Even in their attacking third, they just elect to slow the game down.
It's already another corner for Salesianum as Sawyer Valle takes this one. Salesianum lining up in their corner formation. Valle. It's almost in that back of the net, but Valle is going to have a second chance at this. Tower Hill able to clear. Nico Rossi making a change from defense to offense here. But now a third corner in the span of a minute. Valle. Oh, poor delivery there. Wish you could have had that one back. Tower Hill on the counterattack, currently with more numbers up than Salesianum do. They're looking very dangerous, and Nico Rossi tries to get that certainly is a tactical foul, and it's I believe it's another yellow card here. I believe it was already booked, however, referee did not present him with a red card.
No, that was first yellow for Rossi there. Our very advanced stat system just populated so quickly, couldn't tell at first glance.
Rivals the likes of Oracle. Tower Hill with a ball into a dangerous area there, but no one there to finish. Chicha is able to clear that up. Esser running very, very vigorously after that. Clean slide tackle there from number 13, Matthew McAllister. when taken, and it'll be a goal kick for Salesianum. Nico Rossi coming back in after that foul that he had on Tower Hill. Just knew that he had to stop the play, and Tower Hill was certainly in a dangerous position with, I believe, a 3 or 4 on 2. Rossi making a smart decision to, while get the booking. It opportunity cost was saving his squad from a goal. That's what he did. Rossi now. Tower Hill throw there. Good ball there from Chase McDonald, even though he was under lots of pressure. Rossi with the cross, or clearance chance, but falls to Chase Esser. And it's Brady Esser now, his little brother, who takes the ball. Matthews now.
Incredible job there keeping that one in play by Matthews. Great touch on it, sends it to Rossi.
Turturro calling for Chicha to leave that one, and he takes it up now, but delivery into the box just hit that Tower Hill player instead. Tower Hill trying to set up a counterattack. Donald has one on his left there. Chooses to play back instead. Some miscommunication there as to who was going to get that pass. Salia stopping a dangerous through ball. Now Chicha dribbling down this left flank. Had Samperni on him, but now it's Daniel Matthews who lets this one go wide. And this, unfortunately, loses it. Took his time, a little too much time to get a ball. He's chasing back now, and so is Nico Rossi. Turturro there is able to get the through ball instead of Tower Hill. Liam Duke on his way to attempt to make it 1-1. Brady Esser a little too physical there, and the referee signals for a free kick. Long ball delivered, bouncing around though a little bit. Rossi having been deemed to have taken that throw in a little too far from where the ball originally went out. Instead it'll be Noah Nemeth on a more calculated throw this time.
Nemeth sends that one just not into the stands, almost bounced its way up, but took an unlucky bounce towards the base of that wall.
Yeah, Brady Esser there trying to get some shoulder-to-shoulder contact, which would have been legal, but in the end it's a little more of a back-to-chest contact, I guess, as number, I believe, 17. Eli Wolf is taking the tumble, and it'll be a Tower Hill free kick, a position that could prove to be Tower Hill's first goal.
Hillers, an interesting set piece coming up. That one's taken on the ground. Referee blows a whistle, signals for it to be retaken in a different spot. As Chase McDonald will take this one for the Hillers. Looks like the same set piece, same defense for the Sal's, and it's blocked.
Brady Esser trying to sprint, Noah Nemeth sprinting back to trying to reclaim the ball after his block, but good defense from him. I will say that McDonald's original choice to take the free kick low was certainly one of calculation and could have proved to have been something important for Tower Hill. Tower Hill player rolling on the floor. Hopefully he's okay.
Referee signals for an athletic trainer to come out, take a look. All right, tonight's game has been pretty good, but I want to hear what you guys think. So can you email WSAL@salesianum.org with your vote for tonight's player of the game? You have option A, Nico Rossi, who's been incredible on defense for the Sal's. You have option B, Brian Perez Herrera, the goal scorer, and he's been really good with possession. Or option C, Daniel Matthews, an incredible Swiss Army knife tonight for the Sal's. And of course, if you think you know better than we do, you can always write in your own vote with D. Just make sure your vote is in the subject line of your email to WSAL@salesianum.org to make sure your vote is cast.
Additionally, another reminder that if you are using that option D to send us a write-in, make sure that player is actually a player for either Salesianum or Tower Hill who has played tonight on the soccer team. We would not like to see any ice hockey players who go to different schools, you know. So please, just a reminder, make sure the player is an actual player. But we will resume play shortly after the injury. Torturo with the throw-in. It's Matthews now. Esser just looked off sides there, and even though he was able to get that, it was a clear offsides, even though Salesianum fans and players were certainly not expecting it. I do think if Chase Esser had left it to his little brother, Brady Esser, it still may have been a goal. Of course, Brady Esser has a natural finishing talent, but the offsides would have been eliminated from that. Good chance, though, for Salesianum off throw-in. Very long ball taken there. Matthews crossing the field, sending it to Esser. So just slipping there. Tortura with a very nice ball. That was a pinpoint ball whipped into Brady Esser, and Daniel Matthews wasn't able to get there in time before the mole. This through ball, though, wasn't as good as the last, and Dominic Siriaco was able to intercept it. A progressively worse one as well.
That ball batted away from the Salesianum bench by both backup goalies, Joe Grande and Logan Getz. That natural instinct to bat the ball away from their heads, keep it out of the goal, or in this case, the bench, as the Sal's look to attack here.
Of course, while they are backups, they are certainly a part of this team. Joseph Grande and Logan Getz, both having played. I actually have an interesting stat on Joseph Grande. He is the only player on Salesianum this season to have played in a match and also have maintained a clean sheet. Every single one of the players here, except Joseph Grande, who has played this season, have unfortunately been scored on at least once. So props to Joseph Grande for being certainly an underrated goalkeeper. Tower Hill with a good through ball there, but that first touch was not what the deliverer Liam Duke wanted. He's able to curl that one, a whipped ball into the box. Duke was satisfied with his delivery, but on the receiving end, Tower Hill needed to work on it a little bit. Chicha with a ball there. It's a 2 versus 2 now. Daniel Matthews able to play it to Chase Esser, who is onside. There's a very likely chance that Salesianum could do something with this. Oh, Daniel Matthews. And now Chase Esser with another goal. 2-0 here at Abyssinia Stadium as the crowd goes wild for a very, very nice counter-attack here. Chase Esser and Daniel Matthews. I talked about that link up before, and here it comes to light. A little scrappy, but a goal is a goal. Salesianum are up 2.
I mean, yeah, Esser and Matthews there, they were buddied out there, just going back and forth on rebounds. Just sending that one right to the back of the net eventually.
Even some fireworks right now coming on for, I don't know, maybe specifically not for Matthews and Esser, but echoing their celebrations.
Look at that replay, just a beautiful goal there. Just resilience going through.
DeRosa taking his time with that one. No need to rush when you're up 2-0 and still have 20 minutes left. Chicha attempting to send the ball to Esser, but deflected in the end. Matthews and Esser again here. Esser's making sure he stays onside. After his first attempt at goal was deemed inadmissible.
That one goes all the way behind the netting and into one of the goals lined up for storage at Abyssinia Stadium. So unfortunately that one just went through the wrong net. However, in what actually matters, it's okay because the Sal's will get a corner out of it.
Valle now taking the corner. It's a ball sent in. It's hard to tell who has it, but Joseph Turturro with what at first looked like something out of a movie, but
yeah, just a bit outside on that one.
Yeah, the tiniest bit. Centimeters away from the goal, millimeters. Tower Hill going short. This Salesianum press just a little more lenient, a little less focused. It's like some cheers for Eli Wolf as Salesianum take this through there. Chase Esser has the opportunity, but again is ruled offsides. I think that was Sawyer Valle who had delivered that ball.
I believe so. Esser, again, just not quite aware enough of his position on the field relative to the defense. Just leaked through a little bit.
Daniel Matthews using his speed to chase that one down. And yeah, that's a clear foul there. A little too much physicality from Gennaro Fasano as Daniel Matthews takes that one quickly. I can't tell what just happened, but I think Chicha might have just drank from the keeper's water bottle there on the opposite end.
I mean, if you gotta hydrate, you gotta hydrate. Playing a little bit of mind games as well. Just taking advantage of every opportunity you could get. You know, I'm sure in some professional soccer leagues, drinking from the keeper's water bottle, there's got to be a clause in one of the rules against it, but NFHS seems to have overlooked it.
Yeah, I think it's FIFA Rule 67, Clause 41, but in the meantime, we have Chase Esser, who wants to make not 1 but 2 goals tonight. Long ball from Joseph Turturro played in too. Oh, that was so close there to Daniel Matthews. I have to say, Joseph Turturro has been on point tonight with his long balls. If there's anyone that I would give a ride in for our player of the game, that would be Joseph Turturro. But Tim, walk us through those other 3 choices that we had before.
I mean, yeah, you still got Nico Rossi. He's been incredible. He's had a couple shots on goal. He will just coming in clutch for the control and pacing for the Salesianum team. Then, of course, you've also got Daniel Matthews, who was able to very recently get an assist and just work that offense, keep the Salesianum attack really engaged. Then, of course, you have the goal scorer, Brian Perez Herrera, another great attacker for the Sal's tonight, able to ramp that speed up and keep the ball in the attacking third.
Here's one of the nominees, Daniel Matthews, putting in a very nice whipped pass to Chase Esser. Esser trying to be a little acrobatic there. I can't tell what that kick was, scissor or scorpion or bicycle. It's certainly not bicycle, but in the end, it's just a simple Tower Hill goal kick. Very close work of art from Salesianum. We had a substitution there. Number 9, Daley Welshmer, coming in for number 20, Finn here. Some miscommunication there as Matthews and Esser thought that their teammate was the one who would take up on that dribble. Turturro with a good interception though, still has the ball, is able to get past 1, 2 there. He's still going from his position at left back. Daniel Matthews under lots of pressure, and it'll be a throw-in for Salesianum.
Matthews drops this one at the feet of Noah Nemeth, who sends pretty good cross.
Joseph Turturro. Ooh.
Scary there.
Tim and I, we both thought that goal was impending, but in the end, it was not. Off the deflection, that falls to Daniel Matthews, but it's Vaya now who has it.
Tried to send that one through back to Matthews, just unable to get it between those 4 legs of the 2 defenders.
Rossi playing a long ball in for Esser. Wanted to provide his teammate with his 4th goal of the season, but unable to.
No, I think Esser got bailed out of that one by not getting a touch on the ball. He looked like he could have been called offsides, especially considering he had been previously. You know, he might have been pushing it a little bit. Fortunately, there was no such call on the play.
It's Ross again in the midfield. As he takes some touches forward and thought that Daniel Matthews was running as well, but nothing happened there. Liam Drake for Tower Hill coming in for Daly Welshmer. Less than 15 minutes left in the second half here. Salesianum have continued to be a dominant team as we expected tonight.
I mean, yeah, the Sal's have just controlled every facet of this game. You know, I was talking earlier about our advanced statistics, but I don't think they're quite advanced enough to get exact numbers for possession, but I can imagine the Sal's have close to 65, maybe even 70% of tonight's possession.
I would say, yeah, probably in the middle of that. Middle of 65 and 70, but Salesianum possession reflects as they have been able to get a number of set piece opportunities like this one. Sawyer Valle once again taking the corner as always. Good delivery into the box, but falls to goalkeeper. Chicho really wanted to bang that in for a second tonight. Reminder, tomorrow at 10 a.m. Salesianum is having their open house. If you're thinking, if you're an interested prospective student for Salesianum, make sure to show up, assuming you signed up for Salesianum's open house tomorrow. Starts at 10. There is an optional mass at 9 if you would like. Encourage everyone to attend, but great way to interact with some of the Salesian gentlemen at the school and see if Salesianum could be the place for you or your son.
So the Salesianum bench is warming up. About 11 new players to come in, try and fill these last couple minutes of play.
They don't have their numbers showing, but it looks like we got guys like McAllister, McMillan, Tockham, Riviere, Foster Myers, Jimmy Casalia, not Tommy, Braylon Moultrie, Gianni Suter, Gavin Booth, and Julius Williams. It looks like they're all going to, in addition to Jason Trujillo, as very close to an own goal there. Number 5 for Tower Hill, Gennaro Fasano. Ball was scrambling. Ball was discombobulated situation. There you go. It's him.
Word of the day here, Adam.
As Valle with the corner kick, but just not up to what he would have wanted it to be. Sends another cross in. Daniel Matthews almost able to get his first of the night. It looks like we have a player down. Nico Rossi seems to be injured. Looks like he is up and ready to go.
Some
drop ball
incredible
there.
grit there from that junior key player in the team this year. looking to be a captain maybe next year. But it will stay in. We got another Sal down. With a yellow card going up against Eli Wolf for the Hillers.
Substitutions now. We have Gavin Booth, number 13, coming in for Nico Rossi, who had a stellar performance tonight. Like we said before, he is one of the players of the game. Tower Hill right now in a 1 versus 5 counterattack. Tried to chip Thomas DeRosa, and Thomas was like, yeah, he wasn't taking that one. They're very, very content to just let this ball kind of roll across the field. Paul Pogba-esque, if you will. Tower Hill will need certainly a more convincing press if they want to get the game back up to their speed. Oh, and a very good head flick from Daniel Matthews, and it's Sawyer Valle who's in a 1v1 with the keeper, but a very, very good slide tackle there from, I believe, number 8, George Pedrick. It'll be a corner, but could have been much more. Sawyer Valle potentially getting his first of the night rather than just taking the corners.
I mean, Valle was in an incredible position there, but he just had those two defenders converging on him from behind. Unfortunately, he doesn't have rear view mirrors, and he wasn't able to quite catch them before he tried to take that attempt. But luckily, he'll be taking this corner for the Sals, trying to move the deficit up to 3.
Chicho wants that again. Valle back on that corner side. Delivery into the box. And Joseph Turturro, but one of the more lackluster kicks of the game.
Turturro, our leading shot taker on the night so far. He's got 4 shots, 2 of which shots on goal. But that leads the pack by quite a bit for these Sals in terms of just being aggressive on that attack.
Just before that corner from Sawyer Valle, we had a substitution for Salesianum. Number 25, Kellen McMillan, coming in for number 7, Brady Esser. McMillan hasn't gotten much play time this season so far, but certainly a stellar, actually had a stellar performance though against Boulder, Colorado in their 3-1 win against Boulder High School. Of course, he did have a goal there. He's looking to make an impact now. Tower Hill taking their time on this throw-in. Salesianum content to pass it in the middle third. Sawyer Valle attempting to use some theatrics there to get past the Tower Hill defense. Very close. Nothing happened. It's with him again, though. As Salesianum have another corner, and it'll be Sawyer Valle, as always, who will take this. 2 more substitutions now. Number 18, Gianni Suter, coming in for number 2, Dominic Siriaco, and Braylon Moultrie, number 23, coming in for, looks like Chase Esser. Valle now. Daniel Matthews is looking to shoot, but just had his back turned to the goal the entire time. Suter's first involvement, unfortunately giving the ball away. But now a very, very good slide tackle there from Thomas Casalia, getting the crowd riled up as the other substitute of tonight, his most recent substitute, ends up getting a foul called on him for the first interaction on the ball there. Some disappointment from the Salesianum fans there. Daniel Matthews now has a chance to take a shot. Tried to go straight for it there, the volley. It's Kellen McMillan, sophomore here on varsity. He's in a 2-versus-1 scenario, so hard to make much of an impact. Nemeth attempting to get to Chicha. Drake now to McDonald. Very close there. Almost had a tower hill press, almost worked, but yeah, no. Noah Nemeth with a very, very long, powerful strike. Send the ball to Braylon Moultrie. Exclamations for a foul there on McDonald. The ref is assertive in his stance. Valle is in a 1-versus-1 scenario and pulls off a rainbow. Just about, I should say. He still has the ball though. But Moultrie's first touch is not convincing enough. It's McDonald now against Johnny Suter. Suter is able to beat him on pace. Has the ball and is able to draw the foul now.
As we enter stoppage time here, these final 2 minutes of play, clock is stopped and the referee's discretion will decide at what point the game will end.
Chicha almost able to get past Tower Hill. Salesianum, I'm looking for a handball there. Coach Mosher up on his feet there.
Sal's just winding this clock down. Unfortunately, this isn't the type of football where you can just take a knee in these last couple seconds to make it go faster. You have to play through.
And that's what makes this sport better.
I don't know if better is the right word there, Adam.
Of course, Tim, with his bias as being an American football commentator, But all the viewers here know that it is better with Braylon Moultrie almost getting that third goal of the season. But in the end, after that play, it ends in a 2-0 victory for Tower Hill.
2-0 victory for Salesianum, you meant, Adam.
Oh, excuse me there.
But, yeah, well, Salesianum played incredibly. 1 goal in each half. Of course, your votes decided that our player of the game was number 8, Nico Rossi. Congratulations, Nico. You played incredibly. All around the field, you're doing everything right. The fans seem to have agreed. So congratulations, Nico, and thank you for voting.
Thank you to here who's been watching WSAL here tonight. Thank you to myself and Tim in the comments here. We had Enzo Pescatrice, Gaddy, and of course on the roof with some beautiful camera work tonight for our Gavin, Kevin Joe. Thank you once again for tuning in to WSAL, and we hope to see you next time. Roll Sounds.